out here today. We'll take our time and cozy on in.
Take exit 58 south toward County Road 46 South, William Floyd Parkway.
Right. Alright, we reached the area, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we out here. Right, we made it. We're at Fire Island. We're about to go pull in and park. Oh yeah. It's a beautiful day. We registered, we got our vehicles situated. So let's make it happen. Let's get it in.
Will not keep her from hiking in the future, even on solo trips. She stated she contemplated purchasing a can of bear spray, even though her tiny knife seemed to work quite well. The Department of Environmental Conservation of New York State posted bear warning signs at trailheads surrounding Amy's attack. They never did receive further reports of bears acting aggressively in the wilderness area. Amy defending herself may have taught the bears that people aren't the best prey. Wildlife officials indicated the bear would be destroyed if identified. Given there was no food source being defended and no cubs sighted in the attack, Amy's attack was labeled a predatory attack. Speaking of cubs, our Cub Tier membership on Patreon, linked below, will give you ad-free early access to our episodes. And the $3 per month will go a long way in helping me continue to produce content like this. Following Amy's incident, officials released the usual instructions.
Right, we're parked inside of the parking area, and we're good for the night. Just adjusting the layers by adding the thermal bottom. You don't want to be walking and, all of a sudden get cold. I'd rather get warm and have to take it off. Than to be cold and have to stop. Put something else on. I'm also putting on the hiking boots right now. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Proper equipment makes sure that everything goes swell. Sometimes when you got crappy equipment, you try to do things, no matter what your good intentions were, just turns out sucking. So I got the Merrill hikers. I know these are not everybody's favorite, but fuck them. How about that? How about that? All right. The sun favors us this way. We're about to head out on the trail. Get everything packed up generally. Give me a second. All right, we got the pack on. Hopefully, we'll be able to make it out here this 2.5 out comfortably with the pack and no problems. We're gonna take our time and go real slow. We lock the vehicle. All right, we're gonna go real slow. When we get there, we're gonna set up and enjoy. There's no clock. That's the whole purpose of coming out here. Relaxing yourself, getting away, taking in nature. With that being said, let's do this. Right. Say goodbye. See you in a minute. As we move along, one of the cool things that I have is Sierra Madre. I'm wearing my Ember, my heated jacket. Heated jacket is pretty darn cool. It's blocking the wind like a true champ. I brought some base layers to go underneath it just in case. But as you can see, it has a what's that feature you call it? My kids call it, it's kind of like a shiesty. It actually covers your face. Wow. This is interesting. All right, let's keep it moving. I decided we're gonna do the Burma Trail. I think I'd rather do the Burma Trail and risk interacting with wildlife. Hopefully I don't get on any poison ivy and I don't end up with any carriers like ticks or nothing like that, or anything like that. So, yeah. So, here we go. Yeah, Burma Trail got sand on it as well, but we'll go as long as we can and see how it feels. Then we might switch to the beach. I heard the beach is a straight route, but I wanted to walk where there was compaction. I didn't want to walk where, you know, my steps were partially in vain because sand is so soft. But let's not worry about that. Let's keep it moving. Right. Trail looks good. Let's follow it. See what it do. Man, you gotta admit, this is nice. It's incredible. This is one of the places where the sea washed over. It's pretty neat. The sea washes over into the bay, and you get this area where there's no vegetation. Amazing. I've heard that when we get to Old Inlet, it's going to be a similar thing. Can't wait. Right. I'm looking at the grassy area, but I was given a warning that passing through the grass is not bad this time of year, but the ticks can still be somewhat active. I don't know if I want to do that. I think we'll just take the route where we detour to the beach, since we're walking on soft sand anyway. We'll cut up through the washover and then head straight from here. Right. All right, so. Right. We made a little headway. We still got a ways to go, but we reached one washover. I was told we'll go to the second and then the third. So. Might have to drop down where the sand is more compacted. Oh, so this is definitely low tide. So, just making our way along the coastline now, or the shoreline, and that's better. Whew. Get up here higher in the sand, it's a little more compacted. Now there is no joke. Oh, look, here's the second washover. Yeah, here's the second washover right here. It's amazing. See the sandbar. Okay, so behind me, the next washover. Kind of see the evidence on the ground. It's breezy. The tide is coming in and reclaiming the sandbar. If it wasn't this time of the year, I would go get in it. Making sure I don't drop anything, because you won't hear a sound. It'll be gone. Man, it's a beautiful day. Check out the sun here, you know. Oh my goodness. It's a bit of an overcast, but it's still really nice. I mean, look, scenery is incredible. Man, it's looking great. I feel great. Hope you do too. Hope you're doing something that you love to do. The sea is definitely an imposing force. It's amazing to consider that we just happen to be on the top of a rock that has enough sand on it where things can grow and stick. When you look at Google Maps, you witness the depths of the area around you. It is amazing. So this is Old Inlet. Story is, this open area with no vegetation was reclaimed by the sea during Hurricane Sandy. But since then, more than a decade later, it is closed up. So, i.e. Old Inlet. Man, this is beautiful. We're getting blessed with some sunlight, even though the forecast called for cloudy, which it is. Well, we got a little sunlight. Like I said, we're at Old Inlet, and you can see to my right there the bay towards Long Island, Smith Point. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a wave marker if I've ever seen one. So, wow, see the land, sand extends way out there. Nothing, no vegetation. But we're soon coming up to where we're going to be camping after the night. Thank goodness. This is so serene, man. And woman. Now and then you gotta get out and challenge yourself. Do something different that you wouldn't normally do. Even if you gotta do it by yourself. I'm out here on a date with Mother Nature. Getting it in. When I thought about this trip, I looked at it on the map and I thought of 1,000 reasons why not to come out. But with a little bit of persistence and a lot of planning, patience, and now perseverance for this 2.5 mile beach hike. Birds are laughing at me. We're out here. This stretch is pretty wild. And all the little mounds created when the tide came in this high. It's amazing what nature does. are past Old Inlet. We're in the area where camping is supposed to be able to begin. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my way up over one of these Burmas to try to get into the valley on the other side. This area here. There's nothing marked. Try to avoid the grass. Okay. A while back we saw what I believe is a dolphin that had gone home, so to speak. Wow, these trees and the vegetation out here, very interesting to say the least. All right, this is our spot. This is home for the night. Set up my tent in between this grass. Hopefully, provide me some protection from the wind. And yeah, that's what it's gonna be. So let's do it. Chair put together so I can put my things on it. Move from there. Thought we'd be out here a little sooner, but it is what it is. And we are where we are when we are where we are. So, because we're pitching our tent on sand, we don't want it flying away. We'll go ahead and anchor the mat down using the orange screws.
So at this point, I'm definitely thinking that bringing these orange screws that I used at the beach was one of the best decisions I made on this trip. I had to make sure that my ground sheet lay flat on the ground and that it didn't get caught by the wind, so my joint didn't fly away like a sail out towards the water. After positioning it, I realized I could get it to lie a little flatter and, get my tent overall better positioned out of the wind, so I restaked it. Little did I know how important that would be later to come.
We always put everything back in the bag as best we can. Okay, finally. Last but not least. We're out here, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, Fire Island. Shout out to Steve Wallace. About to get it in with a step 2, baby. Can't show the brand, but it's definitely something that'll make you smile. So I'm gonna have a seat here. I'll show you guys through my humble abode. So I'll show you my humble abode so you can understand, so you can see what I'm doing and what I'm working with tonight. See, we got the cloud up. Inside the Cloud Up, we got our little food pantry. We got our ground mat. Yeah, we got our exotherm Neo sleeping bag. We got the pump back there and some extra clothes and stuff. Out here, yes, I did bring the Crocs. I'm going to put those on and get comfy. We got our Moonlance chair, and of course, we got our Teton backpack. So I'm going to dust that son of a gun off and get in the tent and get ready to hunker down. Yeah. Well, now I'm inside the tent, ladies and gentlemen. You see, I have my various meals prepackaged for the night. I got some cashews, even a little beverage there to consume. Shout out to Steve Wallace. Step 1 and step 2. Anyway, we get prepared to go back outside and survey the land. A little bit of what you should know is that we're out here in the eastern wilderness camping zone of Fire Island. I drove all the way out to LI, drove across the bridge, and then I walked about 2.4 miles back across the Burma and the washover. Yeah. Oh, also, big, oh man, big shout out to Dynavape. Anywhere, anytime, 420 friendly, baby. Right now, you can't tell, but I'm listening to that incredible Benny the Butcher, baby. That's right. One of my favorite artists. Right now, I'm just telling you, we're on Fire Island from Brooklyn, baby. That's right. I'm looking outside constantly because the wind is whipping against the tent. I'm glad we got out and set it up in time. So we're about to make it happen and get it in. I'm just saying it took us a little while to get here. I ain't told you already, but the tent is pretty cool inside. As you can see, I'm reaching up. There is a pocket that you can hang things in, or, excuse me, you can put things in or hang things on. I got the mountain house. I think I chose to have the chicken and dumplings first. It's a nice soup. The dumplings fill your belly. It's nice and hot. The dessert action is the peach cobbler. Different company, but tasty. We're going to celebrate 420. Step 2 is about to happen. Let's make it happen. Take a look at our nature hike cloud. I pitched it in a way that I thought it maximized comfort with respect to protection from the wind. So I hope that it holds up. I'm making no claims. I got my orange screws. Thank God I got the orange screws. And yeah, I was wise enough to bring the Crocs out, so I don't have to worry about putting the shoes on and taking them off all the day. It's a beautiful evening. I should have caught the sunset, but I was getting into camp at about that time, and I needed that valuable time just to prep my sleep. The wind is blowing, to say the least. I'm quite sure you can hear it. Yeah. So this is what's known as the beach side. Beach side. It's windy as hell. Wind blows. What is this? Piece of bumper or something? Got a ton of feathers out here. It's a bag of sand. Yep, so and I like this. You hear the as light. What's this? Let's see. You go up the hill, there's not much more to see other than the city lights. This is the backcountry section, which is full of nothing but this grass right here. I damn sure don't want to be out there in that. Not bad. Next time, I'll try the western zone. Right. Today,
Yes, yes, yes. We're cooking right now. Got the meal going off. The little burner with my stainless steel cup. It's to do it all, really. Getting it in. Right now, I think the water's about to boil. Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking if the tent will hold up. I'm hoping that these 28-mile-per-hour winds don't take us off the ground and roll us around down the beach. But I think we should be good. I'm gonna go out in a little while, take a look, walk around, give you guys some scenery to look at, and let's make it happen. Other than that, let me get back to this meal. Right now, I think I'm about to have chicken and dumplings. Pretty good. You should try it. Let's get it in.
Alright. So already opened this joint up, already finished cooking it on the burner. You saw I had that joint. I took the water out, poured it in here carefully. I sealed the bag back up using the zip feature. And fill it with boiling water, give it a little shake, and then we wait for our meal. I'm gonna have to do the same thing, repeat here for our what do you call that? For our peach cobbler for dinner, if I can eat that. So let's see. Well, we're enjoying our meal. Kind of spilling it on the ground, but it is what it is. Everything was cool before. We had a little bit of wind. We expected it, but a little while ago, sitting here once the water was done and I added it to the meal, the wind picked up substantially. I mean, it's whipping through the tent now. So far, it's holding up. So we're gonna thank God for no worse and enjoy our meal, watch a movie or two, or some type of entertainment. And yeah, make it do what it do. We holler back. All right. Well, not only is it cold, but it's windy as a madman. My tent has been getting beat up all night. I think like ever since like 9:30, 10 o'clock. somewhere around that time, give or take 30 minutes, I guess, the wind picked up, yo. It was beating before, but it was cool. But now, oh, excuse me, it's like to the point to where like the tent is like moving, like whoa, whoa, it's being whipped. Said winds of like 30 miles per hour, so it is what it is. I put on every layer I have. I got my puffles out. One is a pillow, the other one is a puffle. So let me get back under them and get comfy, and thank God that it doesn't no worse than that. See you guys in the morning. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. We made it through the night, despite all the wind. Got to get up and finish up for some breakfast. Get ready to get out of here. Whoa, it's beautiful day out. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see the moon. I can. And the sun. Nature hike survived the night and the wind whipping. And it whipped the hell out of that tent. Speaking of which, we're about to get right back in because it is clear. Yo, the orange screws really saved the day. They kept the tent firmly anchored to the ground. I also got to give it up to Nature Hike. Look at all these anchor points. They really do make a quality product. I was warm, and the winds were up to about 28 miles per hour, and the tent didn't budge. I had my doubts, but we did the damn thing. Let's pack it up and head back out. Let's get it in. Got a salute to Burma Trail for adding this built-in gloves to my jacket. It's gonna help me simply take the rest of my gear. Let's go. Gloves on. Right, we're packed up. Literally, I'm ready to go. We left it like we found it, carrying everything out that we carried in. So, it was a good night. Consider it all. It was the first time making a fire ride. Now I know what to expect. I have a better idea of how to go about it. And it was nice, man. Look at this. Does it get much better than this, to be honest? Think about it. Think about it. It really doesn't. I decided to skip breakfast this morning. I'll eat on my way back. I'm thinking, even though I can't, I might treat myself to brunch. I deserve it, you know? About another mile to go, ladies and gentlemen. We're on our way back, one foot in front of the other. It's Beautiful out here, to say the least.
The ingoing and outgoing tide left the most incredible tidal pools along the shoreline. They were too numerous to film them all, but too striking to leave unrecorded.
All right, you can see the ranger station behind us. We are back. We still got about a 7-minute walk. We're gonna hit the trail back over in this direction. Hit the trail back in this direction and take the manicured way back up. All right, hit you once I get closer. Can you say hallelujah? Thank you, God. We are back on firm pathway. It was really nice out last night. It's nice out today as well, but it's time to make it happen. Back to civilization. Get us something to eat, something to drink, get warm, and reset for the next week and get ready for the next adventure. Back at the Jeep. Just conquered out there. And yeah, about to get out of here and say goodbye to the good old Outback. And let's see, can't come out and do it again. Till next time.